and gentlemen, please welcome the Amazons.
Welcome to the Amazons. Today is going to be another very interesting topic on the show. I am Aisha Falude, and with me is my co-anchor, my co-presenter, the ever-delectable Bimbo Thomas.
Thank you, Aisha.
Today on the Amazons, we are going to be talking beauty and the enhancement of self. With the 20th century landmark technology of the internet and the revolution of the GSM, and as telephone progressed to smartphone, life has never been more beautiful and interesting for those who crave self. With a click, a swipe, or a touch of the button of the smartphone, you can actually recreate self. Make yourself look beautiful. Make life more beautiful and interesting. However you want self, you can recreate with the help of that small device they call the smartphone. That is what we are talking about today on the Amazons, Bimbo.
Welcome to the Amazon. We're discussing today instant beauty and why it's hardly ever lately that you see anybody or anything that is less beautiful on the internet.
This is not instant beauty by telephone that
not
you
in
see.
any way.
We are who we are on the Amazons. We'll see you after the break. Welcome, 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 welcome to the Amazons, where today we are talking instant beauty, a world full of beautiful people. That is Bimbo. Hardly can you ever see a person that is not beautiful anymore on the internet. The internet, by the way, has made it possible for all kinds of filters, all kind of platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want to do with self and your environment. You can just, you know, if you know how to work it, you know how to get it. You can decide to make me look like a model.
Yes.
And that is what the world sees of me. And the thing about this thing is that it has become a source of livelihood to some people. I don't know how it works. You know, I'm of the old school. So they say the more followership you have, there's some kind of money that you get from it.
True.
The more people like your page, there's some kind of something that comes back to you. I really don't know how it works.
Seriously, when I hear the word instant beauty, like, are you God? How do you do that? How do you recreate? How do you, get to do things that, like that, zap on your desk? Okay, I saw one filter, I know this person, she's big, and the next thing she's looking size 12. I was like, how did she do it? Is it plastic surgery or what have you? But hey, I think it's the world is evolving, it's global now, and all these things we tap into it the way it's being done over there, in the other part of the world, in the foreign world. And it's working for a lot of people. Yeah,
the generation of today is a generation of social media. They are a generation of technology. They are a generation of gadgets. They are a generation that believes that what you create in your mind, you can bring to the physical and make it real. That is what the internet is about. That is what this social media thing is about. But this is, it becomes, you live in a false kind of
a world of make-believe
bubble that at the end of it all, you are still going to come back to reality. And I ask myself the question, is it worth it? But that is what the world is turning to now. And it is not only about what they do with it, it is also what they get from it. Yes. That self-satisfaction, that make-believe thing, make yourself look the way you perceive yourself in the mind. It's just beyond me, really.
I think it's the stage where the world is now. People get to tap into a lot of things, and that's where you see that we have influencers, you know, via these things. When you can create a certain look, a certain perception of yourself, people feel that, oh, I think I want to tap into that. Okay, let's look at celebrities. You know, if you don't have a certain follower, people don't want to, you know, affiliate with you. They don't want to bring business to you. They don't want to bring their endorsement, you know. They don't want to make you an ambassador. They don't want to make you an influencer just to lift their brand. But when you know how to package it and, you know, give them the real make-believe, apart from what we do in the entertainment, in the Nollywood industry. So I must say that social media has really, really been of great help to a lot of people.
It's really, you know, mind-boggling, the extent to which people go. But if it means that it is what it is, this is the generation we are in. Maybe, you know, we started with the analog telephone. There was no internet at one point. Now they say the world is a global village, and indeed it is. You can communicate and converse and be in touch with, you know, different diverse people from across the world in your own little space and environment.
Exactly, your comfort
and then
zone.
you know, you make friends that you've never seen before. People are following you even though they don't even know you as a person. It's really something very interesting. And then this is what we are talking about today on the Amazon. Instant beauty,
Yes.
the world of the social media. We'll be back after the break.
If you are trying to sell things, for example, I'm an entrepreneur, I don't have a store, but social media has been fantastic.
For me, I would say fake it till you make it.
And I feel like, you know, you should be selling something. Is it that you are selling your skills, your products, or even if it's your look?
You're still watching the Amazons, where today we are talking instant beauty and a world full of beautiful people. It is some people's business to actually manage the image of celebrities, manage their own image, and come across to people the way they want people to see them and perceive them, that, you know, self-indulge themselves. I keep saying I'm of the old school, so I'm going to be learning a lot from our guests here today. I have Gbemi Olateru Olagbegi. She's media personality and an entrepreneur. Gbemi, welcome to Amazons. And also there's Molabake Ogundero, Labi Media, and also a social media manager.
You're welcome.
Welcome
Thank you
to Amazons.
Thank you.
So, Gbemi, tell me, why is it so important to have, you know, in this day and age, to have a social media account? How does it add value to self?
It starts from money. There are people who are being paid to travel to beautiful places, take beautiful pictures. And if you're traveling to beautiful places, you have to look good as well. The background looks nice, but you have to look great in a bikini, or at least be presentable, because as people are looking at the background, they're looking at you. Brands are looking at you. There's endorsements waiting for you. If you are trying to sell things, for example, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a store, but social media has been fantastic. So beautiful pictures. When a client sends in pictures, I'll pick the picture of the client who looks great. You know, clear, lovely pictures. That's what brings eyes. Eyes means views, means your insights are up, means money. She knows what I'm talking about. It's simple. Before we got here, before we got on set, I looked at Kim Kardashian's Instagram, 127 million followers. That's a whole country.
That's more than a country.
Yes. Yes. Money. It's simple.
Okay, I would like to ask you this question. You know, we say now that filter is taking a really, really front role in our world now, world of social media. Do you use them? And do they make you beautiful, or do you enhance your beauty in any sort of way?
For me, I would say fake it till you make it. Yeah. So for the filter thing, we all know when Snapchat came, everybody dived into Snapchat and looking at the filters, and they kept on upgrading almost every week. Even a kid out there wants to go on Snapchat because of the old bird thing or the old Do you understand? So now from Snapchat, other apps started coming in because they knew Snapchat was beginning to take over. So we started having like Beauty Plus and so many things that you yourself, you could edit the background, you could change your location, you could add more apes or more to yourself and all. So do you understand? So the filter thing really helps because to some people, when you see them in real life, you're like, so you're this short. I'm only seeing you online and you're very tall. Because I am a model and fine, I'm petite, but online you think I'm very tall. And whenever I go out for shows and they're like, that can be the model Labi that we know. Like she's always tall in her pictures, but that's based on the photographer, the concept, the content I give them. I want you to take this angle so I can look this and that. So it really, really helps. It matters a lot.
So you use it?
Yes, I do, but not the whole adding up to now be very fake because it's Paul's brand, I will say. Exactly. Because when you now see them, they're like, it's only social media now, those ones, they've bleached and then those, do you understand? So it doesn't really help on the 100%. Okay. But then it helps in terms of visibility, in terms of wider reach. Oh, did you see the latest shot that just came out? How come she's looking all that light skin, meanwhile she's that? Yeah, so I think there should be strategy to when you want to use it. Use it at a point when people are like, boom, not every time. And then they're like,
make it a part of you.
Yeah, then it's just a part of you. And they're like, oh, those ones, Snapchat selfies, oh, those ones, selfie. And
so beyond beauty, sorry, Bimbo, beyond beauty, Gbemi, there's the social media is also like a corporate world. You know, whatever that you want to do, you can open online store, you can open a beauty store, you can a lot of business go on the social media. So how do you get to package? You know, how do you get to drive, you know, clients to that store that you've created? What is it that you do with the social media to get that impact on the people that you want?
Well, the people want to see what you want them to buy. So that you need to take good pictures, good clear pictures. You need to give information. That's what it is now. I need to put all the information out there. This is blue. The heels are 3 inches. This is the cost. And these are the sizes that we have. Information right there, just simple, straight to the point, nothing too serious, just post it there. People who are interested will definitely get in touch. It's really that simple. And we ship worldwide. So there's so many people from all over the world who are looking. You don't know who is looking at your page right now. Some person who doesn't even know you from Singapore, China, wherever is, you know, watching. And I feel like, you know, you should be selling something. Is it that you are selling your skills, your products, or even if it's your looks, even if you're a model, even if you're whatever it is, don't just sit there and just do nothing. Sell something. You can actually make a living without actually stepping out of your home. And I think that is very important. So yes, people use filters, like you said, but people use filters for good, whatever they want to do. Even the most beautiful women in the world are still being airbrushed by the magazines that, you know, photograph them.
And Gbemi, you won't say that people are being deceived by that because you know how you look, you know what you have, you know the type of product you're selling, and because you want people to accept it or see it in this way, you now package it and make it look very fine with all these filters that we're talking about. And when it gets to me, you ship it to me, I purchase it, you ship it to me, and it doesn't look like what I saw. How do you defend that?
Then you have a case of what I bought and what I ordered, what I ordered versus what I actually got. I do have some customers who say, can you take a picture of what exactly you are sending right now as it is in the packaging? And we do that. I feel like if you are a reputable brand, you should know to send out quality items, quality products. Don't take a picture of something to make it look like what. In fact, when it comes to products, we try not to filter anything. We try not to alter it in any way, so they see the correct product. They see exactly what it is. Another good thing is with videos, it's harder to edit. So you can also do videos as well. And then customer testimonies are always the best, because you know you're not the one who took the picture. The customer took the picture and they feel comfortable enough with your product. So it's a different thing. Yes, you can deceive people with either the way you look or the way the product looks. But even again, like I said, the biggest, Naomi Campbell, gorgeous woman, gorgeous, gorgeous, but she looks even more gorgeous on the, you know, in the pages of magazines and pictures because she has had people edit and airbrush because nobody's perfect.
We are stuck. you are still watching the Amazons where we are today. We are talking instant beauty, a world full of beautiful people. It's the age of this the technology, the smartphone, the internet. Do whatever you want to do. Let people perceive you the way you want to. You want them to see you. And also, we're just learning that, and there's also a lot of retail marketing going on the social media. We'll be back talking more after the break. You're watching the Amazons.
The better content you have, the more followers you get, and the more brands want to associate with you.
We could also fake outings just to make that day, a wonderful day. Okay, let's hang out somewhere. Let's go to the mall, or let's just make sure that. But then I've planted myself somewhere to get some nice angle of a fan passing by. Oh my God, that's something. You don't know. I'm already doing all that work, but we do plan. It's strategy.
Welcome back to the Amazons. On the Amazons, we keep it real. What you see is what you get. There are no filters. There are no enhancement here. We don't have any effects here. We are just, you know, who we are. But Omo Labake, you know, when I introduced you as a social media manager of celebrities. That is a job, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What is it exactly that you know, what does that entail, being a social media manager, account manager for celebrities?
It's not just about pressing phone alone, because people just feel, oh, it's about Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or you pressing phone and boom, I'm already a social media manager. No, it's actually a skill that you are determined to actually understand the structure of your niche, because you having a niche means this is what I want people to know about me. Probably I want to be a fashion blogger, or I want to be this or that. A niche is very, very important. So as a social media manager that manages celebrities pages, okay, let's say I have like 5 or different more accounts I manage. What I do basically is I strategize for them in terms of campaigns. Okay, what is our year plan? This is what we want to do. We're releasing a song this year, or I'm traveling to this country or something. We already have the whole visibility study and what we want to do. So as a social media manager, I bring in the influencers to work with what we have on ground. And I get the result of how many reach that job or that campaign got us. Because on Twitter, I could do it that, okay, I want 20K, or I want somebody to reach 25 million views within 2 hours. I know how to do that. I know how to bring in the influencers that already have 100,000 followers or 200,000. When they talk, the impression keeps booming. So it is my job to gather all those people together, to manage them, to make sure that, yes, you are talking about this at this particular point. A client wants to trend, or I want this video to trend, or I want a new photo shoot that is out there to trend. It is my job. Like the celebrity doesn't need to handle all that. So also I manage the fan base, because people comment, both the angry ones and the ones that are happy, they comment. You should know the ones you want to reply and the ones you shouldn't. DMs comes in. I also try to manage the relationship between media partners, because some brands will want to message, some brands will want to. So you should know how to manage all that. So it's actually a work on its own. It's a day work, a daily work that you're on your system. You have these people's handle at every angle of the phone. Any message is coming in, you're managing the communication. So you have to be professional in your communication skills, grammatical error. You have to make sure that, because you are putting yourself as the position of the celebrity.
You're putting in the work.
Yes, I'm putting in the work. All he or she does is just sleep. Labi, what are we doing today? Labi, any show? Labi, did anybody DM? Are we going out today? We could also fake outings just to make that day just to make that day a wonderful day. Okay, let's hang out somewhere. Let's go to the mall, or let's just make sure that. But then I've planted myself somewhere to get some nice angle of a fan passing by. Oh my God, that's something. You don't know, I'm already doing all that work, but we do plan. It's strategy, it's content strategy actually, because you can't just sit down at home and you feel content will come. So we do a whole lot of work, a whole lot of thinking.
So, Baby, my question to you, as an on-air personality and a celebrity entrepreneur, you know all these things that she just said. So do you also invest in them just to boost your personality, your business, and all of these things?
What I have realized is that the better content you have, the more followers you get, and the more brands want to associate with you. And, you know, they pay you a lot of money to post things for them. You know, the amount of money that somebody will probably get in a month's salary or two, or equivalent to someone's 6 months salary, they put it all together, they pay to you for one post. Just one post. So for them to do that, you need to be, people take it very seriously. I just had to take it seriously just because, first of all, I don't like pictures, but I've been forced to start to take professional pictures as well, because you realize now that your phone camera, your phone pictures are not necessarily even enough. I have a photographer. So the day that I know, okay, I'm going to be dressed up, I'm going somewhere, let's take nice pictures. That way I can post it on social media. And the more people you have, and it's not even just followers, it's also they watch how you, the interactions on your posts. So you might have maybe just 1,000 likes on a post, but there's 500 comments there. That's something. The brands are watching, and it all helps you at the end of the day. Okay, even so now,
sorry, you continue. Yes, so the comments is more impactful than the likes.
Just as well, just as impactful. Yes. Just as impactful, because they want to see people interacting. So it's not just pictures now. I also have to think of content for my page. What is going to get people talking? I have a segment on my radio show called Talk Tuesday. So what I've started to do now is to post it before I even get on the radio. And there's 500 comments, almost 1,000 comments. People have different things to say. People want to express themselves, and they're looking for ways to do it. So why not give it to them? And I'm also profiting because it's also helping my social media handles.
So for the likes, you said that is more important than the comment. It is very, because people buy likes.
Yes.
And the comment is what makes you feel, yes, my followers are real. Because I can have 1,000 likes and I just have 2 comments. How possible is that? It is a no-no. So brands are watching. Because that means they are fake. Balance. Yeah, there has to be a balance. So it's getting to a point that even we influencers, we have a group that we, after posting a job, we get our people to comment. Because the more you comment, the post goes up and it gets wider reach. So it's a job that link, that 500 likes, please, the client really, really needs it.
Okay, thank you so much, Bemi and Omolabake. It was so interesting that the social media has changed the world. Smartphones and technology, internet has really given the world the beauty that we all want. Everything is not all gloom and doom about the world. Even if it is, you can enhance yourself, you can change your perception of the world. You can just make yourself happy generally by seeing a good picture of yourself, and to know that you can also still make money out of this social media thing. I think a lot of us should just do away with this old
seriously, I think we should evolve. Yes, you know, drop the old traits and bring it in. Just, you know you'll find yourself, just like Bemi said, and, you know, tap into it. We don't know who they really celebrate. I mean, who really the celebrity is. We don't even want to know. Whatever it is that you need to do just to sell yourself, go ahead and market it. Thank you so much, Omolabake and Bemi. That's been our episode of the Amazons today. Make your world beautiful and embrace the social media. I'm Aisha Faludi. Until we come your way again next time. Bye-bye.